Hi, welcome back to Joe Blogs. I'm really glad you could join me today because I've got a dilemma on my hands that maybe you could help me with. I'm trying to come up with something for my mum's birthday, and it's always really difficult. I want something that's unique, different, memorable, something that she won't get from anybody else, but it's always really difficult to come up with that certain something every single year, isn't it? What? A robotic flame-throwing dog? Well, that does sound different and quite memorable, but surely you can't buy a robotic flame-throwing dog, can you? Well, apparently you can. There's a company in Ohio called ThrowFlame who've now created one that's available to anybody that wants to buy one. So let's have a look at their promotional footage. Okay, so I'm going to need to buy some gasoline along with this, need to factor that into the budget. So here we have, this is the robotic dog, and well, it just looks like a normal dog, doesn't it? This just looks like my mum's dog already. Maybe if I shaved it and took all of its skin off and actually operated its limbs using some sort of remote control device. But so far, this looks pretty boring. I thought this was a flame-throwing robotic dog. This just seems to be a normal dog with something weird attached to its back. When's it going to actually kick into action and do something exciting? This doesn't look suitable for my mum's birthday present at all. I think I'm going to have to find something else to look at. Unless, well, hang on a minute, there's some flames in the video here. Maybe something interesting is going to happen. Maybe this dog is actually going to set fire to something. Come on, dog, hurry up. I haven't got all day to be looking at this. Or the laser beams come on. Maybe something is about to happen. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. A robotic flame-throwing dog. I think, to be honest, that's the perfect present for virtually anybody. Doesn't matter what age you are, what sex you are, whether or not you've got any mental capacity. A flame-throwing robot dog. Who doesn't want one of those? I mean, there are so many different uses for this sort of thing. It's endless, and I just think all the neighbours are going to want one. Everybody that sees it is going to be totally jealous and think, why didn't I think of that for my mum for her birthday present? Now, you might be sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, what are you going to do with a robotic flame-throwing dog? What's the point of it? Well, according to ThrowFlame's marketing media, it can be used for wildfire control and prevention. Not sure my mum's going to need it for that. Agricultural management? Well, her garden is actually quite small, so I'm not entirely sure she's going to need either a flamethrower or a robotic dog flamethrower, to come to think of it. Ecological conservation? I don't even know what that means, but I can't imagine throwing a whole load of burning gasoline onto her garden is going to be either ecological or conservation related. Snow and ice removal? Well, maybe if she's thinking about moving to the Arctic Circle, she might need one of these, but I'm not sure she is anymore. She decided that wasn't going to be the plan for the next 12 months. Or entertainment and special effects. Well, that would be quite fun. I think setting fire to somebody else's garden could be quite entertaining, although there may be some repercussions. Special effects, probably not so much. So based on that list of common usages, I can see the benefits that a flamethrower might offer to my mum, but I'm not sure that I need a robotic dog flamethrower. So let's have a look at what other types of flamethrowers ThrowFlame are selling. Well, this one's called the Arc, and it looks pretty boring. I don't think my mum's going to be particularly excited if she takes that out of the box on her birthday. Although a 30-foot range is quite handy. That would definitely get into at least next door's garden, possibly even the door after that. And we've got a remote control option. That could be quite useful. Now we're talking. This looks like a machine gun. That's the sort of thing that my mum wants if she's going to get a flamethrower for her birthday. No, not the Arc one. I don't want that one. This one, no. This looks like something that a gardener would use. No. Well, it's got quite a long range on it, which could be quite handy. Yeah, now we're talking. If she wants to go down to the woods and fire 110 feet of fire, then the XL18 looks like the perfect option. Definitely put that down as a maybe, especially if she's going to go up to the Arctic Circle and wants to create big black fumes. Now this is perfect. When she goes down to the local fair and they have those huge inflatables, she could take the XL18 down there and set fire to it. Now we're talking a napalm compatible device. That's what my mum's looking for. She's always saying to me, I don't know what to do with all the napalm that we've got. I could use it on the XL18. And if the neighbours park across her driveway as they have done in the past, she'd be able to teach them not to do that again. Now the XL15, what's this? Oh, perfect. When she wants to get rid of that old sofa, she can take it down the park and set fire to it. Or you can just stand from some distance and set fire to a street sign while somebody stands and watches you on the beach. Or if it's bonfire night and you're wanting to keep everything safe, make sure there's no danger for any of the kids, take your X15 down to the park, maybe with a bit of napalm included, and you can set fire to a few old pallets, and everybody will be comfortable that it's a very safe display that you're watching. Wow, I never knew there was so much choice when it came to buying a flamethrower. It's really difficult to decide which one is the best one for my mum. But I think, realistically, I should buy the napalm-enabled device, because if I buy the standard one, and then later on she realises that she needs to do something with all of that napalm that's sitting in her basement, she's going to be really angry with me for not buying her the bigger version. So I'll have to get that napalm-enabled device, because you'd be crazy not to, really. If you're going to buy a flamethrower, you want to have the option to do absolutely everything. And maybe thinking about it, I need to buy that robot dog version as well to go alongside the handheld one, so that when she goes down to the shops and she can show off what she's got, she can take the dog with her. And then you've got two options. You can either go for the handheld napalm device that can launch over 110 feet, or you can use the little dog, or maybe the combination of both, depending on what's happening. But there's actually something else that I could buy her as well, just in case somebody tries to mug her.
A flamethrower is being marketed in China as a tool to help women fend off unwanted advances. This device is being billed on the shopping websites as a must-have anti-pervert weapon. Flamethrowers are being sold from $13 to $40 on e-commerce sites. Some are shaped like a cigarette lighter and emit a small flame, but others hurl fire up to 2 feet at 3,300 degrees. As for their legality, they're not. Chinese police have warned they are illegal, but those devices were still being sold on the Chinese internet.
Okay, so an anti-pervert device. That's exactly what I should get my mum, because she's always saying, I wish I had something to fend off all of those perverts every time I go down to the shops. So the overall summary of today's video is that I'm definitely going to buy the robotic dog flamethrower. I think that's a must for all dog lovers worldwide. The handheld napalm-enabled device, that's needed for anybody that's got large quantities of napalm that they're looking to get rid of. You need some way of deploying it. The carjacking device, I think, will be very handy. There's a lot of carjacking going on, and it would be nice to be able to incinerate the carjackers, even if they're not intending to carjack you, they're just crossing the road and they bump into your door. Just in case, I think that would be the best way forward. And the handheld anti-pervert device is really useful, just in case you think somebody's a pervert and you want to burn their face off. So thank you for watching this video all the way through to the end. Obviously, it's slightly different to my usual style. I didn't have any time today to talk about geopolitical events, what's going on in Russia, China, Argentina, and all of those other good places. But hopefully you found it a little bit of fun. It put a smile on your face. If you did like it, then please drop me a comment below and say, please post more videos like this. If you didn't like it, then don't bother doing that, because I'm not interested in hearing it. But thank you for watching this video all the way through to the end. And if this didn't put a smile on your face, then hopefully this will.